MotorWeek is made possible by Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper and TireRack.com.
The Mustang name alone is about as nostalgic as it gets. But it seems like whenever Ford ups Mustang's performance ante, they double down with throwback names like Boss and Mach 1. But now they've actually come up with something all new for the 7th gen pony car. It's the Mustang Dark Horse. And around the track, it's anything but stealthy. Recently, MotorWeek awarded the all-new 7th generation Ford Mustang with 2 top honors in our Driver's Choice Awards: Best Sport Coupe, and even more impressive, our 2024 Best of the Year. There are lots of reasons for that ultimate decision, from the modernized take on the iconic profile to Ford's unwavering support of the V8 engine and manual transmission. But another reason is this: the 2024 Ford Mustang Dark Horse, the first new Mustang livery in decades. Bred as the next evolution of Mustang performance, the Dark Horse takes that pony car formula and really kicks it up a notch. It roars to life with Ford's 4th gen 5-liter naturally aspirated Coyote V8, cranked up to 500 horsepower, 14 ponies more than a GT with active exhaust, which is, by the way, standard here. This modern 5.0 cranks out 418 pound-feet of torque, sent to the rear wheels through your choice of transmission, 6-speed manual, or in our case, 10-speed automatic. Note that 6-speed is the same Tremec used in the last Shelby GT350 and Mustang Mach 1, an upgrade from the GT's MT82. On track, our drivers certainly would have preferred the 6-speed, as the 10-speed felt more reactive than proactive, with automatic downshifts rather unaggressive. Manual mode using wheel-mounted paddle shifters does improve things, allowing us to find better footing through all 9 corners of Roebling Road Raceway. However, for acceleration runs, there's no doubt about it, this 10-speed rips. After a few trips to warm up the tires, we caught grip for a 0 to 60 time of 4.3 seconds. We have no doubt sub 4 seconds with this 10-speed is doable in ideal conditions. But the 40-degree air temps didn't slow us down too much, racing down Roebling's front straight to hit a 12.7-second quarter mile at 117 miles per hour. Talk about warming us up. And the day's fun didn't stop as we wrung out this 5-liter V8 to its 7,500 RPM redline. Like Coyotes that came before, the Dark Horse's V8 loves to rev. And with an exhaust note like this, you'll be compelled to oblige. We managed to hit 147 miles per hour before pulling back the reins. 6-piston front Brimbos that made easy work of hard stops. Joined by 4-piston calipers clamping on the rear disc, these brakes were remarkable. We enjoyed interrogating them lap after lap, but it took a lot for the Dark Horse tires to squeal. Grippy Pirelli P0 Trofeo RS rubber, 305s in front and 315s in back, both wrapping 19-inch wheels. Those wheels and tires are part of the available handling pack, as are adjustable top strut mounts and revised chassis tuning. This $5,000 upgrade also adds the performance rear spoiler and gurney flap, low enough to not limit visibility, but big enough to show you mean business. And on the topic of appearance, the Dark Horse, despite the name, will stand out from your neighbor's fresh-off-the-line GT. Available only as a coupe, it wears bespoke Dark Horse badging and graphics. The front end is almost evil, with large nostrils sending air directly to the dual intakes, bookended by the 7th gen's tri-bar headlights. Opting for a bright color will show all these blacked-out elements even more, but we think it's rather appropriate in this blue ember metallic paint reserved for Dark Horse premiums. The interior isn't too far removed from the GT Premium. All models come with 2 large displays, a 12.4-inch instrument panel, and a 13.2-inch infotainment touchscreen, mounted in one continuous housing. The deep indigo cloth seats can be swapped for these leather-trimmed Recaros, quite comfortable on the street and very supportive on the track. And although that's where this machine truly shines, the Dark Horse is perfectly capable of gallivanting you around town too, as the standard MagnaRide adaptive suspension means great handling in both scenarios. Government fuel economy ratings are on par with the GT, running on regular 14 city, 22 highway, and 17 combined. The Mustang Dark Horse pricing starts at $61,080, stepping up to $65,075 for a Dark Horse Premium. Add all the bells and whistles and you can easily exceed $70,000. But that still smacks us as a supercar-style bargain. So is Dark Horse worthy of a permanent slot on Ford's high-performance mantle? Or does it simply live in the shadow of 60 years of Mustang greats? Well, its name is Dark Horse. That's far from black sheep. It's loud, proud, and does everything a 5-liter Mustang should and a lot more. So our answer is undeniably yes.